guys, it's Nicole and welcome back to the channel. So I have another plan with me for you guys this week, and this video was supposed to go up on Friday, but I was having some, I'm saying like I'm still not having it, but I'm having some difficulties with my computer, and I have scheduled a appointment with Apple to figure it out, because this computer is not brand new, but it is quite new. I don't think it's even 2 years old at this point. So we're going to figure out what's going on with this computer, because it's giving me a hard time of booting and I don't understand. Also, this week has been the real life voiceover Nicole week has been a little bit crazy. As you guys can tell, I'm sick again. I'm not sick. I really think it's just allergies, completely honest, because this weather has been a complete doozy. On Monday of the video you're watching, the 14th, it snowed. They canceled school. We were snowed in. And by that Wednesday, the snow was completely gone because it was 70 degrees outside. So, it has been extremely, crazy. Just of this whole weather. And I heard that my daughter was getting sick, so I pumped her with emergency, and so I'm hopefully for me is just allergies. But the kit I'm using this week is an order kit from printpetticoatbandit. I was going through my Etsy purchases, and I made a spreadsheet because I was kind of bored of all the kits that I have purchased when I was physical planning, because I want to use them, because there's a lot of kits that I have purchased that I never used because I stopped planning. So if I have a kit for a specific week, I'm going to use that kit instead of purchasing from my go-to shops, just so I can use all of my kits I have purchased. So onto the sidebar, I brought in 2 habit trackers, one for a morning routine and the other one is for my steps. I have been really going to the gym, and so I want to make sure that I close my step ring on my Apple Watch. Plus, that's so easy to do. And then I was telling my mom that I might up it, because I work in a hospital where I'm always walking everywhere. So 10,000 steps a day is easy for me. And then under that, I brought in, this was a really emotional week for me, so I brought in a box that said, "Girl, please get out your head." And then I also marked that it was 3 weeks to my daughter's spring break. And then I also wrote down, I was really overthinking this week, so I brought in another box, and it said, "Stop thinking everything right now." I'm very, very firm with myself. So on to Monday, I'm bringing in this box because I had to go to work early in the day. Was it this week? I can't remember if this was this week. Yeah, this week I ended up working 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. You guys know the last couple of weeks I have only been working Monday through Thursday, and then occasionally I'll go in on a weekend. Sorry if you hear the school buses. I have my windows open because it's really nice outside, but the buses are loud. But I wound up working a 5 days of 5 days this week, just because we were short staffed on Friday, so I decided that I would go in and just stay in my office and do work. That's what I did. And then I started reading. What did I end up reading? Oh, I started reading You're That Bitch by Brett. And I started reading it a couple weeks ago, in February, but I never finished it. So I'm doing it again. And then I had dinner with my aunt Stella, which is so good because I never like cooking. And then I came home and I opened up all my Amazon packages. I ordered a lot of stuff for my daughter because she's going on vacation in a couple weeks with my mom. So I need to get all her spring break stuff. And then I took a relaxing bath. And then I did some journal entries because my head was just filled with thoughts. So yeah, on Tuesday is the day that it snowed and it was freezing outside. And then just the weather. So I started off with no school. They can end up canceling school. I already knew when I dropped my daughter off at the bus stop. Me and another mom. She's like, I think they're gonna call school. And I'm like, yeah, by 5, 6 o'clock they're gonna call it. And they end up calling it at 5 o'clock, saying due to the inclement weather, there's not gonna be school tomorrow, which I already knew. Once they canceled the activities for the previous day, I was like, yeah, there's not gonna be school. So then we ended up having a snowy morning, which was really fun. My daughter is not a big fan of the snow, so she doesn't like go outside like when it's snowing and likes to play in it. But once it's done snowing, she likes to make snowballs. So we ended up going outside to do that. I ended up working from home this day, so that's what I did, and I ended up going to the gym later on in the day, which I totally regret because it was so cold and I don't know what I was thinking, but I did it. And then started my period. Flows came, and y'all, I was really, I don't know if it was stress or something, but I was like, this is not good because my outflow was very late this month. Okay, very late. And I was just sitting here like, okay, this is not good, but luckily it came. And then I had watched some CSI New York on Pluto TV, and then I started to film this week's Playing With Me. And onto Wednesday is when I went back into the office. So I went to work, and then I did some meal planning for the week. I have not really done meal planning since my brother moved out back in May. And it has been, I know I haven't because I'm losing so much money, and I'm also wasting so much money. So it's not a good thing. So I ended up doing that, and then I ordered some groceries from Walmart. And then I played the bus simulator. Do not judge me. I love like driving games. I love it. And this one is you drive a city bus and you do missions, and it's so much fun. And then I FaceTimed with my mama. And then I ended up watching The Perfect Match, which has been like my new guilty pleasure. I go on these binges of like when I start watching a show, that's the only show I watch. So like recently I've like been on this past week of like voiceover Nicole. I'm only watching CSI New York and Miami. I'm going back and forth. The previous week was The Perfect Match. And then, yesterday, which was Sunday, I started watching Dateline. So like I have these things where all I do is like watch one certain show. On to Thursday, I went to work again, and while I was at work, I was listening to music because music is joyful. Like, if you are not a person who likes music, I look at you side-eyed. Like, I'm not even gonna pretend. Like, I do look at you side-eyed if you do not like music. And then when I came home from work, I put clothes away. Am I the only one that when you do laundry, it takes you at least 5 to 6 business days to put clothes away? I have 2 laundry baskets. As right now, I have 2 laundry baskets full of clothes sitting in front of my dryer that I have yet to put away. Like I just don't have the energy. I could, I mean, I don't want to do the laundry, but I could do the laundry all day. I can wash them, fold, and put them in the dryer. But folding and putting away, yeah, that's, I can't do that. And then I started to edit my Plan With Me, and this is the day that my computer started to act crazy, which is why the video did not, could not go up. And then I recorded the voiceover, and then I FaceTimed with my mama and Boogie. Actually, wait, I'm sorry. I read it and filmed the week before. So yeah, okay, I'm all messed up. It's Monday morning, okay? So I'm a little doozy. And then I FaceTime my mama and Boogie, which is my niece who lives in South Carolina. She was just up here last week. Was it this week? Yeah, it was this week that you're watching. And then on to Friday, I published the last week's Plan With Me, I had Bagel Breakfast, which is the name of the restaurant. It's a bagel like coffee shop. And then I went to work and I listened to the audiobook of the new Michelle Obama book. I have it. I just decided that I was going to, while I was at work, to listen to the audiobook version of it. I find that listening to the audiobook of like autobiographies are so much more interesting than a regular book, in my opinion. And then it was sushi night. I have been craving sushi, so me and my best friend went and got sushi. And I came home and I played some more Bus Simulator. And on Saturday, I went and worked out with my best friend Cameron. I was feeling really emotional this day. This is exactly why I wrote on the sidebar to get out your head, because I was just overthinking a lot and everything. And then I FaceTimed with my mom because my mom works on Saturdays, and so when she's bored, she FaceTimes me. Like, if you was to look at my call log, my mom probably calls me 15 times a day on a Saturday. Yeah. And then my baby brother and his daughter Boogie, her real name is Lauren, but we just call her Boogie, arrived, and I got to see them on Sunday. And then when I came home from the gym, I did my nails. I haven't done my nails in a while. And then we ended up having I had a game night with my friends online. We played Grand Theft Auto. And then I made some tacos because that's what my daughter wanted. And so I was like, I have the stuff, so let's make tacos. So on to Sunday, I slept in because it was Sunday. And then I got up and I played some more Bus Simulator. Okay. And then I did a Walmart order for the next week. I'm trying to do my meal planning and grocery shopping on Sundays. And then I went out with my boyfriend later on that day because he is moving, and so he needed to get some stuff for his apartment. And so I brought in the sticker from Ramona and Friends, and then we went to the Boilie for dinner, which is kind of like a casual seafood type place. Like, they have everything, but like they specialize in seafood. And then I came home and I meal prepped for lunches for me and my daughter for the week. And then I ended up FaceTiming with my boyfriend at the end of the night. So this is how the week came out. I really like the pinks. You know, I'm not a pink person, but I really do. So it was like a really boring week, a regular week. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.